After the commercial break, welcome back to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now talk about the affairs of the sugarcane. Sugar is a very important part of the human diet of today. Even though the research done in recent times have indicated that sugar is not very good for the health, the consumption of this sugar has not decreased. The sugar is always in high demand. Nepali government sings the song of trying to be independent in agriculture produce such as the sugarcane. However, due to lack of workable policy, the number of farmers who used to cultivate sugarcane has decreased in the recent years in Nepal. It is feared that the attraction towards sugarcane production in Sarlahi will decrease after the government asked the sugarcane growers to register with the local body. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. It is feared that the attraction towards sugarcane production in Sarlai will decrease after the government asked the sugarcane growers to register with the local body. Among the 12,575 sugarcane producers, many farmers have been renting land to grow the crop and they do not have the agreement papers. Sugarcane production is projected to decline due to the high number of such farmers and need a red card or agreement paper to register at the local level. Farmers in the district are worried that the government has now demanded 13% tax on sugarcane production. Farmers of the district have complained that the local body did not even register them easily. Sugarcane growers who are not easily getting the price of sugarcane produced by hard work throughout the year have started looking for alternative to sugarcane cultivation every year after the government made registration mandatory. According to Indushankar Sugar Industries Limited, the number of sugarcane growers is declining at the rate of 10 to 15% every year. After the news report, let us now talk about the affairs of cultivating the roof. As the urbanization of the valley speeds up, the land to grow vegetables has been declining. The Nepali government is trying to save the people from pesticide-laden vegetables that are imported into the valley by mobilizing terrace cultivation. Past winter, the Lalitpur Agriculture Knowledge Center initiated terrace farming program. The government is planning to provide everything that is required for the initiation of rooftop vegetable farming. The Bagmati state government has decided to provide subsidy to 500 households cultivating the terrace. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The Bagmati state government has decided to provide subsidy to 500 households cultivating the terrace. According to the Agriculture Knowledge Center, Lalitpur, the budget allocated for the current fiscal year is trying to attract 500 households to terrace farming in 1 year. According to the center, about 1 lakh ropenis of cultivable land is vacant in Kathmandu Valley. The Bagmati state government has been providing grants since last year to use this empty roof. Out of the budget allocated of 4 crore 2 lakh rupees in the last fiscal year, 1.2 million rupees has been allocated this year. Although the scheme is applicable to both the tenant and the house owner, the center has stated that the tenants can participate in the scheme only by coordinating with the house owner in the first phase. According to the program, the center will facilitate the construction of necessary materials and technology and seeds and plants, organic fertilizers required for crops, and additional structures. After the news report, let us now talk about the affairs in Baghé. If we cheat the farmers with wrong seeds, what will we eat? If we cheat the farmers with wrong fertilizer, we will be forced to pay higher price for our food. It is that simple. In Nepal, people tend to think that the food comes from the sky. True that there are stories that God did provide for the people long time ago, but men are asked to toil in the land to produce food to feed women and children. If we cheat the men, what will happen to us? This next report talks about low quality seeds that are sold to the farmers. Taking advantage of the lockdown, the operators of Agrovet made money by selling rice seeds at high prices. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Taking advantage of the lockdown, the operators of Agrovet made money by selling rice seeds at high prices. However, the farmers had bought paddy seeds at high prices to plant paddy. After planting, the farmers are worried as the quality of the paddy seed is now found to be poor. There is a growing tendency to cheat the common farmers even when the people are eating the food produced by the farmers. At the time of planting paddy seeds this year, the farmers bought the so-called good rice seeds by paying high price so that they would not fall behind in planting the paddy. However, the so-called good quality paddy has been found to be of poor quality. Farmers are worried after the paddy, which is ready in 125 days, started sprouting in 45 days. Farmer Chandra Chaudhary of Bajanath Village Municipality 8 had bought 10 kg of paddy seed from Sandeep Agrovet Center, Bajanath 6, and planted on 18 katas of land. He says that the paddy would not be produced after it started sprouting before it is time for it.
हमें क्षतिपूर्ति दे प्लस ये स्थानीय सरकार फिर हमारे बारे में समस्या में सुन दे प्लस और हमारे केंद्र की सरकार फिर सुने प्लस वो जो हमारा प्राविधिक मित्र हमारे जो बिया था जो कंपनी जो पैकिंग करने माल बा 290 रुपये किलो की दर से हमरे 18 किलो में बिया लगे बाटू लगभग 5200 के मैं बिया नन्नू 5200 के बिया में फिर मैं धान 18 दिन के बिया हुई तैयार हुई तो 18 दिन के बाद में रोपाई करूँ तब उसके बाद में चाहिँ उकर रोपाई कैलक 45 दिन में ही धान फुटल.
The complaint of another farmer who sowed seeds brought from the same agrovet is similar. Yadunandan Tharu, who produced 24 quintals of paddy in 12 kata field last year, is worried that even half of it will not be produced this year.
अब मसूली कह के लगैले थी का धान हो ऊंचा वाला ठही बता देहुया
जस्ते अपने किने के लिए तो का किनले रही धान
हजुर
जस्ते अपने किने गिल रही नहीं धान की भी तो ये धान का किनले बाटी
मसूली का किनले
एग्रोवेट वाला का नहीं कई दिन में हुई धान
राधा 4 से 10 दिन के पाछे हुई कही कहला.
The operators of agrovet say that the weather and soil are not good. The rice seeds are not of poor quality. He said that this paddy will be ready after 10 days of short-lived Radha 4. However, now it is not time for Radha 4 paddy to sprout. Agrovet, which sold the seeds to the farmers, said that the paddy sprouted due to the lack of urea. If the paddy is not produced after adding the urea fertilizer, the company would pay the compensation.
जिम्मेवारी कम्पनीले लिन्छ. जिम्मेवारी त अब मैले किसानलाई पनि थाहै छ के रे तपाईहरुले पनि थाहै होला. मोटो भन्दा मसिनो धान अलि कमै फल्छ. मोटोको अनुपातमा मसिनो धान मिठो हुन्छ. मसिनो एकदम अलि त्यो मोटो भन्दा कमै हुन्छ.
The operator of Agrovet has said that the rice made in Gujarat, India has been processed in Birganj, Nepal. But there is no written word in the paddy sack that this paddy is processed in Birganj. This kind of thing shows that the Agrovet operator has cheated the farmers. After the news report, let us now talk about the affairs in Kapilvastu. Kapilvastu is a famous place where Buddha was believed to have been born. A lot goes on in Kapilvastu. This time, the ward office has destroyed the paddy for planting trees. People are unhappy about it. It looks like the destroyed paddy was in squatter settlement. It does not look very pleasant the way the news is coming about. Yes, we need trees. At the same time, the destitute also need the food. The government should plan to help these people who have been cultivating the public land for their survival. The farmers have expressed dissatisfaction after the officials of a community forest user committee of Kapilvastu fell and destroyed the green paddy planted by the farmers in the name of tree planting. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Farmers have expressed dissatisfaction after the officials of a community forest user committee of Kapilvastu fell and destroyed the green paddy planted by the farmers in the name of tree planting. The farmers have expressed their dissatisfaction after the community forest officials destroyed the paddy planted in the area of 10 katas by 5 farmers of Danapur. Officials of Janambarthi Community Forest Users Committee have destroyed paddy planted on arable land in the squatter settlement. According to the locals, about 150 locals of Tulu Tikhahi, under the leadership of Forest Chairperson Lakshman Tharu and Secretary Sam Tharu, have cut the paddy planted in the field. Secretary of the Forest Users Committee, Sam Tharu, however, said that they were forced to harvest the paddy in the area only after the new encroachment took place this year. After the news report, let us now talk about the affairs in the vegetable market. Even during the hardest times, we need vegetable markets to be open. This must be why during Corona pandemic, the market has been a very dangerous place for the people to be going to. It is because all kinds of people go to the market for shopping for food. The vegetable market in Kathmandu do not look good after the discovery that traders have been infected with the virus. The vegetable market has been sealed to some extent. Due to the inconvenience, it looks like the local government is reluctant to seal the Kalimati market completely. Some areas of Kalimati, Kuleshwar and Balkhu of Kathmandu have been sealed. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Some areas of Kalimati, Kuleshwar and Balkhu of Kathmandu have been sealed. The Kathmandu Metropolitan City 14 has sealed shops and some areas in Kuleshwar, Kalimati and Balkhu areas after more than 40 fruit and vegetable traders in the area were found to be infected with corona. More than 40 people were infected with corona on Wednesday and Thursday, said Shova Sakuta, ward chairperson of Kathmandu Metropolitan City 14. Corona infection is estimated to have increased as more people returned from India and the Tarai to the fruit and vegetable market after the ban was lifted. The Kalimati vegetable market has not been completely closed as corona has been seen in only some people in the vegetable market. Similarly, the ward office has also shut down all services except the essential ones. According to the ward office, the work of identifying and sealing the corona risk area is underway in coordination with the Metropolitan Police Circle, Kalimati and the local level. This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. The government's plan to encourage farmers to raise commercial cows by importing advanced breeds of cows from India has failed. The National Wheat Research Office, Vairavaha, has done research on 3 new varieties of wheat. Taking advantage of the lockdown, the operators of Agrovet made money by selling rice seeds at high prices. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan, Samriddha Krishi, Nepal Kishan. Namaste. Welcome to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Dear viewers, let us now start the program with the main affairs of the day. The government's plan to encourage farmers to raise commercial cows by importing advanced breeds of cows from India has failed. The National Wheat Research Office, Vairavaha, has done research on 3 new varieties of wheat. Taking advantage of the lockdown, the operators of Agrovet made money by selling rice seeds at high prices. And much more. Let us continue the program with affairs in pig keeping. The pigs are eaten all over the world, even though they are denied as food in the Old Testament of the Bible. In Muslim culture, it is not consumed as food as it is considered dirty. In Nepal, the Mongols have been eating it all along, and now even the Aryans are eating it. The next report talks about the fact that this pig farming is becoming difficult due to lack of feed for the pigs. Many farmers seem to be struggling to survive after their investment did not multiply. The farmers who have been rearing pigs are worried at this time. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The farmers who have been rearing pigs are worried at this time. They're in trouble as they do not have the expected income from the business run with a loan from the bank, and the food required for the pigs is expensive. They are having difficulty to pay the bank interest. Chandra Chaudhary of Titihiria in Baidyanath Municipality 8 of Banke had run a pig farm with an investment of 1.5 million 2 years ago. However, the farm, which started with 25 pigs, now has only 7 pigs as the food to feed them is becoming more expensive. Farmer Chandra Chaudhary said that he is unable to pay the bank interest due to the lack of food expenses for the pigs.
आफ्नो उत्पादन गर्दाखेरि पनि उसले चाहिँ ब्याज समेत तिर्न चाहिँ वातावरण बन्दैन। त्यसकारणले चाहिँ यिनी भुङ्गुर व्यवसायलाई चाहिँ व्यवस्थापन गर्नको लागि सरकारले पनि विशेष गरी चाहिँ अरूलाई पनि दानामा चाहिँ कस्तो चाहिँ किसिमको चाहिँ छुट दिने त्यो वातावरण या चाहिँ बैंकको चाहिँ कर्जामा उनीहरूको चाहिँ ब्याजमा चाहिँ केही मिनाहा गर्ने चाहिँ वातावरणमा चाहिँ जानुपर्छ र किसानहरूलाई चाहिँ प्रोत्साहन उत्पादन गर्न चाहिँ एउटा वातावरण गर्नको लागि स्थानीय सरकार विशेष पहल कदमी लिनुपर्छ यस्ता कुराहरू समस्याको लागि।
Similarly, Bageshwari Bangur Farm, a collective farm in Dhaulagiri of Khajura village municipality that Bimal Devkota started 3 years ago, could not get the expected income due to lack of feed for the pigs. His farm now has over 40 large pigs and more than 150 babies.
अवस्था हेर्दा त एकदम दयनीय छ सर। दाना भनेको ठाउँमा पाउँदैन है। अब यातायातको व्यवस्था पनि यस्तो छ। त्यसै हो। अनि दाना पनि महँगो छ। सँग 43 वटा बङ्गुर छ। 2टा भाले छ। पाठापाठी हजुरको सानो ठुलो गरेर 150 भन्दा बढी छ। यो राम्रै होला भनेर व्यवसायमा लाग्यो के रे। खै सरकारले पनि हेरे पनि छैन।
The government should provide discounts on bank interest to the farmers who are engaged in commercial agriculture and should also provide some discounts on the grains eaten by the pigs. This is the only way the farmers will be motivated. Reported by Jageshwar. After the news report on pig farming, let us now talk about the affairs of cows in Nepal. Nepali government has been trying to protect the cows in Nepal. The next report indicates that number of cows in Nepal is more than the buffaloes. However, the milk produced by the buffaloes is more than double of what the cows produce. This must be the reason why the Nepali government is trying to increase cows that produce more milk. In the hills of Nepal, the local cows are so unpopular that they are given away for free. Some people even ask for money to take them away. The government's plan to encourage farmers to raise commercial cows by importing advanced breeds of cows from India has failed. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The government's plan to encourage farmers to raise commercial cows by importing advanced breeds of cows from India has failed. The government aims to make the country self-sufficient in milk within 3 years. Kailash Dungil, Executive Director of National Dairy Development Board, said that they have asked for alternative breeds of cows from China after India banned the export of improved breeds of cows to Nepal. Farmers have demanded 4,000 improved cows for commercial livestock farms. Although Nepal has been importing animals and birds worth billions of rupees from India for meat, it has not been able to bring cows for breeding through diplomatic initiatives. There is a large number of dairy cows that eat less grass. According to the Department of Animal Services, farmers running commercial farms have been demanding such cows. According to the Department of Livestock and Poultry, 72,41,000 cows are being reared in Nepal. Similarly, the number of buffaloes is 51,67,000. Although there are more cows than buffaloes, most of the cows are locals giving less milk. Buffalo produce more milk than cow. The law prohibits cow slaughter in Nepal. Therefore, the government has been encouraging the rearing of improved breeds of cows as the yield is low even though the number of cows is high. Of the 17,24,000 metric tons of milk produced annually in Nepal, cow's milk is 5,57,000 metric tons and buffalo's milk is 11,67,000 metric tons according to government data. After the news report on cows, let us now talk about the affairs of the distribution of mills. Mills and technologies are very important for the development of agriculture and production of high-quality food. These technologies provide high-grade performance with low manual labor, which is very exciting for the Nepalese who have been weighed under the heavy labor required for the food production. As the awareness of high-tech awakens the Nepali culture, the hope for the future seems bright and happy. The Nepali population now can be more creative as the requirement for the labor in the fields is less. With the objective of developing, expanding, and commercializing the agriculture sector, Manahari Village Municipality of Makwanpur has distributed various types of agriculture implements. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. With the objective of developing, expanding, and commercializing agriculture sector, Manahari Village Municipality of Makwanpur has distributed various types of agriculture implements, including paddy and rice threshing mills, to the farmers. Tools have been distributed to farmers of Manahari Ward 6, 7, 8, and 9. According to the village municipality, 2 rice mills, 3 grass cutting machines, 50 paddy cutting machines, 50 spray machines, and 1 paddy threshing machine have been distributed. The tools have been provided to about 2,100 farmer families through Sana Kishan Krishi Sahakari Sastha Limited in Ward number 8 of the village municipality. Agriculture machines have been distributed through the grant of the Agriculture Knowledge Center under the village municipality and Bagmati state. After the news report, let us now look at the affairs of the developed variety of wheat. Wheat is the staple diet of the West. It is also a very important part of the Nepali food preparation. The wheat roti is very popular among Nepalese population. Wheat, which is black and brown, is considered to have higher quality of nutrition than other with lighter color. In Nepal, new variety with higher content of iron and zinc has been produced. This wheat is robust and tastes good according to the next report. The National Wheat Research Office by Roha has done research on 3 new varieties of wheat. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The National Wheat Research Office, Vairavaha, has done research on 3 new varieties of wheat. In the fiscal year 2076-77, the office has done research on 3 new varieties of wheat, including NL 1307, NL 1327, and NL 1369. The recommended wheat is being prepared in the National Seed Committee under the Ministry of Agriculture and will be implemented after publishing the information in the Gazette. This new variety contains 25% more zinc and iron than other wheat. Due to this, its taste is good and it is also beneficial for human health, the office claimed. The researched new variety will be used in the Terai region from the current fiscal year season. Outbreaks of diseases in variety like Virkuti and Gautam variety, which have been producing well in the Terai, have been on the rise recently. As the alternative to this, new varieties of wheat with high zinc and iron content and low risk of disease have been researched. Wheat research has been started in Nepal since 1960-80. After the news report on wheat, let us now take a small commercial break. Stay with Krishi Television.